Anytime anyone is sick in our household, I always make them cháo, which is rice porridge, and the perfect complement for cháo is gỏi gà, which is chicken cabbage salad. So start off by rinsing your rice grains until the water turns clear, and then set them aside so that they can dry. Then prepare the ingredients for your broth, which are daikon, green onions, and cilantro stems. And most of the time when I'm making a Vietnamese soup broth, I always have onions and ginger and rock sugar. So for today's recipe, I'm going to charbroil yellow onion along with ginger and shallot. In a 9-quart pot, add a whole chicken along with 2 chicken breasts and 4 drumsticks. Then add your daikon, cilantro stems, green onions, and the charbroiled shallot and ginger and onion. Top the pot with water, then add fish sauce, kosher salt, and mushroom powder. I'm actually not adding rock sugar in this recipe only because the daikon is going to sweeten the broth. Then you're going to bring the broth to a boil, then reduce the heat to medium low and let it simmer for an hour. Make sure to periodically skim the scum only so that your broth is nice and clear. Now prepare the salad dressing, which is white vinegar, kosher salt, black pepper, and sugar. Set that aside and then prepare the ingredients for the salad, which I'm using chopped mint leaves and bell peppers. And with the bell pepper, you're going to cut them into thin strips. And what I love about this recipe is that you can make the rice porridge by itself and or make the cabbage salad by itself. I love this herb, which is called rau rum. It's a Vietnamese coriander and it has such a beautiful flavor to it. And with the red onion, you're gonna cut it into thin slices, put them in an ice water bath, as that will remove the bite from the onion. Then use 1 cup of bean sprouts, do a rough chop of cilantro, then shred your carrots. And after 20 minutes of simmering, you're gonna remove the chicken breasts and immerse them in an ice water bath. I love to garnish my rice porridge and my salad with fried shallots. So you're going to slice the shallots, then in a saucepan with hot oil, add the shallots and fry them until the shallots turn a nice light to medium brown. Then immediately remove them from the oil and put them on a plate lined with paper towel. It will turn crunchy. After an hour, remove your chicken and place them in a ice water bath. Then remove everything else and save the broth. Then in a pot, fry the rice for just a minute and then pour the chicken broth that you just made. And I like to have the broth super clear, so I do an extra strain to it. Then bring this to a boil, and then once it starts boiling, reduce the heat to a medium to medium low and let it simmer for 30 minutes. Occasionally skim the scum and also scrape the bottom so that the rice doesn't stick to the bottom and burn. When your rice porridge is done, it's gonna have this consistency. Cut your chicken breast into bite-sized pieces. I actually prefer to shred mine instead of cutting mine only because it has a different consistency when you shred it. Then you're gonna finish off your salad by chopping and shredding the cabbage. I like using cabbage for this dish because it gives it a nice crunchiness to the salad. And when you're cutting the cabbage, I like to move it around like this just so that you can get nice thin slices. Add the cabbage to the salad bowl. Then you're going to add your red onions and pour the vinegar dressing over the salad and give it a good toss. Then add your chicken and give it another toss. And then I love garnishing the salad with the fried shallots and chopped peanuts. I love a good crunch when it comes to my salad because it creates texture. Then pour your rice porridge into a bowl, and if you like, you can drizzle fish dipping sauce into your salad or dip your salad into the fish dipping sauce. I love eating my salad and putting it in the rice porridge. Cheers!